Hi, boys and girls. It's me, Miss Messy, and
Maggie!
and Maggie is so excited to be here today because we are doing her favorite letter, M. And the letter M works really well for us, boys and girls, because my name is Miss Messy, and this is
Maggie!
the
Miss!
Right, so we have lots of letter M's today, and we are so excited to do that letter with you, boys and girls.
Oh, I couldn't wait.
You couldn't even sleep last night, could you, Maggie?
I was like, Mommy? Oh, Mommy?
Mommy is also an M word.
I can't wait. Me and Miss Messy are doing the letter M.
I bet your mom was excited for you, too.
Oh, she was so excited.
Good. I'm so glad that you came back to do the letter M with me today. And we're getting so much closer to your birthday celebration that we can't wait. On March 13th, it's Maggie's birthday, and she's going to be
7.
Maggie's turning 7, so we're going to have a birthday party here at Get Messy for her, and we can't wait to celebrate.
Oh, I can't wait.
All right, so boys and girls, let's see how we make an uppercase M and a lowercase m. So Maggie, an uppercase M, we just use our sticks.
Of course.
Yeah. So we start at the top again, boys and girls, and we go down, okay? And then we have to make another stick down to the middle. And then we make another stick down to that stick. And then we make another stick down to that stick.
That's a lot of sticks.
That's a lot of sticks. 1, 2, 3, 4 sticks. And the trick with an uppercase M is that once you make your first stick, you go back to the top of that stick and make a stick down, and you go back to the top and attach that stick and go back to the top and go down again.
Like up and down.
Up and down, you're right. So now to make a lowercase letter M, we have to make a tiny short stick like this. And then we get to two mountains on it like this. 1, 2.
Oh, it does look like a mountain.
Yeah, 2 little bumps, Maggie. And that's how you make a lowercase m. But Maggie, do you know what? When you write your name, you don't ever use a lowercase m. Did you know that?
No, how come?
Because for our names, since we are nouns, a person, place, or thing, we only use an uppercase letter when we're writing our names. So Miss Maggie, or Miss Messy is uppercase letter M's, and Maggie has an uppercase letter M.
Oh, now I know.
Yep, so you have to use the big M.
Oh, I like that.
All right, so let's see what's in our mystery box today.
That's another M.
Lots of M words. Oh my goodness. We have Mr. Leapfrog.
Mister.
Yeah, Mr. He's going to help us with the letter M. Every letter makes a sound. M says mmm.
Oh, I say that when I'm eating.
Me too. Or when you smell cookies baking in the oven, you go mmm. So M is a really easy sound to make, isn't it? Yeah, exactly. You just close your lips together and you hum. Mmm.
I like this sound too.
And do you know what? If you do it, it makes your lips tingle. Try it, Maggie. Mmm. Do your lips feel tingly?
That tickles.
Like somebody's tickling you? That's what I felt too. So boys and girls, let's see what's inside of our mystery box today for the letter M. I like this one, Maggie.
What is that?
It's called a maraca.
maraca.
Right. And it is an instrument that has little noisemaker sounds inside. It could be sand, or it could be rice, or little tiny beads. And it's inside this sphere-shaped piece of wood. And when you shake it, it makes a noise.
I like that sound.
It's a maraca. I love it.
You can keep a beat with that.
You can. You're right. We also have a marker.
We use them all the time.
We do. Miss Messy writes on the board every day with a marker, don't I?
Is it called a marker because it marks?
You're right, Maggie. That's exactly why. Oh, I have something in here that goes like this. Ooh, ooh, ee, 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 ooh, 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 ah, ah.
You're silly, Miss Messy.
What do you think that from the movie Aladdin, this silly guy, but that is a monkey. And what do monkeys like to eat, Maggie?
Oh, I know this one.
What?
Bananas.
You're right. And boys and girls, when humans eat bananas, we eat them from the stalk at the top of the banana that hangs, but monkeys eat them upside down.
Huh?
Yep, so they turn them over, and with that little black piece at the bottom, they peel it from that way and eat their bananas.
Oh, that's so silly.
Yeah, isn't it? Monkeys are super silly. And next we have, this person has MD written on their shirt. That means that they're a medical doctor.
Oh, what does a medical doctor do?
Well, a medical doctor helps you when you're sick, Maggie.
Oh.
But I don't think moose go to medical doctors.
No.
Where would you go if you were sick?
Maybe the vet.
Yeah, if Maggie was sick, she would have to go see a veterinarian, because they're an animal doctor. She can't go down and see the same doctor Miss Messie sees.
No, silly.
That would be silly, wouldn't it? And this Maggie comes out in the nighttime in the sky.
Oh, I know this one too.
What is it?
It's a moon.
You're right, it's the moon. And it comes out every night when the sun goes down.
Sometimes it's full, sometimes it's half, and sometimes it's in between.
You're right. Sometimes it's full and sometimes it's half. The moon changes every night, doesn't it?
I like the summer moon because it lights up everything.
Oh, you're right. The moon is so pretty in the nighttime. I love it when the moon is nice and big and full. A
Yeah,
big
me too.
circle.
Sometimes I think I can see like spots or something on it.
Like a big moon of cheese.
Yes.
Maggie, we've been saving this book to read today.
Yes, I couldn't wait to read this one.
If you give a moose a muffin. So boys and girls, we're going to learn what happens if you might decide to give a moose a muffin, so that we can be very mindful if we give Maggie a muffin.
Muffin does sound good though.
Maggie, do you recognize this moose?
No, but it could be like a distant relative.
Yeah, it might be your distant cousin or something.
Yeah, maybe his name is Michael Moose.
Maybe. We'll see if he has a name inside. And this is by Laura Numeroff and illustrated by Felicia Bond. If you give a moose a muffin. Let's see.
Oh, he has big antlers.
Oh my goodness, does he ever look? That's the first thing we noticed, hey, when we opened the page. If you give a moose a muffin. He's standing outside the door. He'll want some jam to go with it. So, you'll bring out some of your mother's homemade blackberry jam.
I bet he smelled it and it smelled so good.
I bet. He's looking in the fridge now. When he's finished eating the muffin, he'll want another. Well, that only makes sense, doesn't it, Maggie?
Of
Of course, yeah. And another. And another.
Okay, now that's drawing the line.
That's right. That's a bit excessive, isn't it?
Yeah.
When they're all gone, he'll ask you to make more.
That moose really likes muffins.
He does. Look, he's wiping his mouth with a cloth, with his legs crossed. You'll have to go to the store to get some muffin mix, and then he'll want to go with you, of course.
Silly moose.
When he opens the door and feels how chilly it is, he'll ask to borrow a sweater.
Going to Walmart is one thing. Going to somebody's house, that's just silly.
That's silly. When he puts the sweater on, he'll notice that one of the buttons is loose. So he'll ask you for a needle and a thread.
Oh, silly moose.
He'll start sewing, and then the button will remind him of the puppets that his grandmother used to make.
This moose is just silly.
He is silly. Oh my goodness. So he'll ask for some old socks, and then he'll make sock puppets.
He's like us. He uses materials around to make crafts.
Yes, he likes to make crafts, and when they're all done, he'll want to put on a puppet show. And he'll need some cardboard, and he'll need some paints. Oh my goodness. Maggie, he wants to do a puppet show. Remember we were talking about puppets when we did the letter P?
I remember. I wonder if any of the boys and girls made puppets and did a
I'm
puppet
not
show.
sure with the paper bag puppets that we made.
Yeah.
Then he'll ask you to help him make the scenery. What scenery, Maggie?
Probably like the forest.
Yeah, whatever's going on in the puppet show, right? So when the scenery is finished, he's going to get behind the couch, but his antlers will stick out, of course. So he'll ask for something to cover them up, and you'll bring him a sheet from your bed.
Those big antlers.
Yeah, they're always in the way, aren't they? Then when he sees the sheet, he'll remember that he wants to dress up as a ghost for Halloween. So he'll try it on and shout, boo!
You startled me, Miss Missy.
It'll scare him so much that he'll knock over all the paints. I think he's a messy moose. Do you think?
I think so too. He would fit right in here.
Yeah. So he'll use the sheet to clean up the mess. And then he'll ask for some soap to wash it out. And then he'll probably want to hang the sheet up to dry.
Yeah. I see lots of sheets hanging up to dry in the summer.
Yeah. People put them on their clothesline. So he's going to go outside to put it on the clothesline.
Oh.
And when he's out in the yard, he'll see your mother's blackberry bushes. Yeah.
Oh no.
I know how much you said you like to eat the blueberries in the forest.
Mm.
What do you think is going to happen, Maggie?
Oh, this is a tough one. What's going to happen?
Seeing the blackberries will remind him of her jam. So he's probably going to ask you for some jam. It's just all a big cycle, Maggie.
It is.
And chances are, if you give him the jam, what do you think he's going to want?
A muffin.
He'll want a muffin to go with it.
Now I want a muffin.
Wow, what a silly goose that moose was.
That rhymes. That silly goose.
Silly goose moose. He wanted all those things.
All the jam and all the muffins.
I can't blame him, Maggie. I'd want it all too.
You know another berry we have that I like?
What?
Partridge berries.
Oh, partridge berries. I've never eaten a partridge berry.
They're tart.
They're
They
tart.
hurt my cheeks sometimes.
What do you mean tart?
Like, it gives you a feeling in your mouth, like it's sour, but not really.
Oh, like a lemon?
Yeah.
Interesting. Well, boys and girls, I've always really wanted to have to be like Maggie and have antlers. Right?
Silly Miss Missy.
I know that they might get in the way for her sometimes, but I really thought it would be fun today to teach you boys and girls how to make your very own moose headband so you can be like Maggie.
I like this.
So the first thing we're going to do is we have to make a band that goes around our head, Maggie. So Miss Messy has to make sure that it fits her head. So I folded my paper 3 times like this. And now I'm going to cut along the lines so I can make a band to go around my head so I can get the proper measurement.
That's a good trick.
Isn't
You
it?
always have such good tricks.
Oh, handy dandy tricks that will help you. Otherwise, they'll be all different sizes, won't they, Maggie?
That won't be any good. It has to fit.
It has to fit, that's right. So boys and girls, I'm going to use my trusty tape to tape it together. And then I'm going to see if 2 will be enough. I don't think so. No, I think I need 1 more piece, Maggie. So that's a good thing that I cut 3 pieces. Because you have to put it around your head, boys and girls, and measure it before you actually attach it together.
I was watching you tear off the tape.
You were interested in the tape. All right, so now I have 3 pieces taped together, and now when I wrap it around my head, I know that it'll fit.
I can see, Miss Missy. It looks good.
Okay, good. That made me feel like a ninja. When it was up here like this. That was silly, Maggie. So now I'm going to put a little piece of tape on the back so that I can remember how big it is. And then you can test it again just to be sure that it's the right size for your head before you move on any further. Lots of measuring happening. Measuring.
That's another M word.
Okay, Maggie, I have my headband part ready. So now, what does a moose have? Let me size up your face. You have a nose, and you have eyes, and you have like a, oh, I thought she was going to bite me. You have like a forehead right here, and you have antlers, and you, oh, you have a mouth and a tongue.
Was that a silly feeling, Miss Messi?
That was silly. Oh my goodness, Maggie, you are so silly. So boys and girls, if you don't have any brown paper at home, you can get a piece of white paper and get a brown marker, and you can just shade some brown so you can make brown paper. Isn't that smart? Because we don't always have the colors of paper that we need at home, do we?
That's very smart.
Yeah, so sometimes we have to improvise, Maggie.
That's a silly word.
Yeah, so improvise means that we just have to make do with what we have. So if you don't have brown construction paper or black, you can really use any colors you want. Use some white and just trace it. So I have this part shaded in for my brown. I'm going to use my tape as a measuring device to get the perfect circle. And now I'm going to draw around my tape to make a circle. All right, and when I do that, that's one part of my face, but I need to make another circle with just a little bit smaller than that one. So I'm going to continue on doing some shading and use the inside of my tape, this circle, as the other one.
You're so smart.
What a good tracing tool. You could use a glass or a mug at home if you have one, right?
Anything that's a circle.
Anything that's a circle, that's right. It will work. Okay, so boys and girls, I'm going to do the same thing with that one. So now I have two circles drawn on, a bigger one and a smaller one. So now you need to put your thumb up and start cutting.
Oh, there's that sound again.
There's that sound again, Maggie.
It's like
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of the sound that skates make when people are skating on the pond.
They skate on the pond by the woods where I like to go.
Yeah? Do you like watching them skate, Maggie?
I do. They look like they're having so much fun. I went out on the ice and went...
You weren't very good at skating?
No, my hoops were too slippery and all four legs came out from under me.
Oh
and
my
they
goodness.
splat.
Did it hurt?
At first, but then when I kept sliding on the ice, it was fun.
Oh my goodness, Maggie. Well, I'm glad that you're feeling a little bit better. So boys and girls, I have my head now and my little nose, just like Maggie.
Oh, could be twins.
Yeah, they could be twins. You're right. I'm going to put a little piece on the tape, a tape on the back to hold them. And like I said, I like to use tape at Get Messy because I like to be able to do it quickly so you boys and girls can see. Now I'm going to make some eyes.
Glue, right?
They can use glue if they prefer. And, or tape, whatever you feel like it. But yeah, glue works too. Just that when we use glue, Maggie, it takes a little bit of time to dry. And Miss Messy wants to be able to show it to the boys and girls but really quickly. So that's why I choose to tape them. But sometimes I use glue, like right now when it's little tiny projects, like sticking on some eyes. So boys and girls, I just cut out two white circles. And I did that trick where I fold my paper in half and cut one circle. And when I open it, it makes two automatically. And I stuck them on the front of my moose for his eyes. And now I'm going to make some black circles in the center to show a moose eye.
That's a good way if you don't have big googly eyes like that.
Yeah, that's right. And even though we used googly eyes before, I didn't use them this time. And I'm going to give myself some nostrils like you, Maggie. Maggie has nostrils.
Should I pose?
Yeah, sure. So I can size them up. Oh my goodness, they're just beautiful.
Oh, I know.
You don't have to tell me, she says.
No.
And I'm going to give a nice Maggie smile.
Oh, I love your moose, Miss Messy.
Thank you. Now, there's something that my moose is missing.
I know.
What?
Is it the antlers?
It is. It is the antlers. So, boys and girls, do you remember the trick that I showed you that your hand could be an antler?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So now we are going to do that same trick again. So put down one hand on your piece of paper and trace it, and then you can cut it out.
Then you'll have two.
Yep, you'll have two the same. So I folded my paper in half. Now I'm going to trace my handprint, and then I'm going to cut it out. So I'll have two antlers exactly the same. Oh, that tickles, Maggie.
I was just going to say, does that tickle?
It does. I'm going right around all my fingers, and it's tickly, tickly. And I even marked some brown on my fingers.
You'll have to wash your hands.
I will. It's important to wash our hands, isn't it?
I have to wash my hooves.
Yes, you have to wash your hooves. Do you ever get things stuck in between your hooves?
Yeah, but I use my teeth to pull it out.
Oh, good idea, Maggie. I don't know if my teeth will reach my toes.
Ew, silly.
I'm glad that I have fingers to take out my things that get stuck in between my toes.
Sometimes I need my mommy's help, but usually I can do it myself.
Oh, because you're getting a big girl, Maggie.
Uh-huh.
You're almost 7 now. So, of course, you can do some things by yourself, hey?
I can do whatever I try to do.
Yeah, that's right. Good job. Except to, like, use the stove or anything like that.
No, silly.
Oh, well, I guess moose don't cook on the stove. Silly Miss Messy. All right. So now I have antlers.
They look like mine.
Yeah, they kind of do, don't they? So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to stick them together on the back with some tape like this. And now I'm going to put my antlers on my moose.
Oh, silly goose moose.
Silly goose the moose. Okay, here we go. Okay, let's see. Are you ready, boys and girls?
Look at us.
How super silly. And now I only have one thing to do. I get to tape it to my headband. Oh my goodness, Maggie, this is like the final test.
I can't wait to see then what you look like as a mouse.
I know, I think it's going to be super silly. Let me see. I want to make sure it's on there straight, because otherwise my moose head will be super silly. Let's see.
Oh, that looks so good.
Let's see if it fits.
Miss Missy.
Oh, I'm a moose like Maggie.
Oh, we do look like twins now.
Maggie, do you want to sing a song with me about a moose?
Yeah, I'd love to.
Okay, it's called There Was a Great Big Moose.
Oh, I know a few of those.
And maybe the boys and girls back home can sing it too, because this is an echo song, boys and girls. So I'm going to sing the first part, and then Maggie's going to echo me, which means she's going to sing the same part that I sang. And you guys can do it with Maggie and echo it with her.
All right.
Ready? Okay, here we go.
Excuse me.
Oh my goodness, you have a bad cough, Maggie?
Well, I have to clear my throat.
Oh, of course. You need to do your exercises?
Excuse me.
Okay. There was a great big moose.
There was a great big moose.
He liked to drink a lot of juice.
He liked to drink a lot of juice.
There was a great big moose.
There was a great big moose.
He liked to drink a lot of juice.
He liked to drink a lot of juice.
Singing way, oh, way.
Away, away.
Singing way, away, away.
Away, away, away.
Singing way, oh, way.
Away, away.
Singing way, away, away.
Away, away, away.
The moose's name was Fred.
The moose's name was Fred.
He liked to drink his juice in bed.
He liked to drink his juice in bed.
Singing way, oh, way.
Away, away.
Away, away, away.
Away, away, away.
Singing way, oh, way.
Away, away.
Singing way, away, away.
Away, away, away.
He drank his juice with care,
He drank his juice with care.
but he spilled some in his hair.
But he spilled some in his hair.
He drank his juice with care,
He drank his juice with care.
but he spilled some in his hair.
But he spilled some in his hair.
Now he's a sticky moose,
Now he's a sticky moose.
because he's all covered in juice.
'Cause he's all covered in juice.
Singing way, oh, way.
Away, away.
Singing way, away, away.
Away, away, away.
Singing way, oh, way.
Away, away.
Singing way, away, away.
Away, away, away.
boys and girls, thank you so much for joining us for the letter M. And we hope you liked making our Maggie Moose headband.
And our storybook.
And our song about Fred the Moose who liked to drink juice.
And then he got it in his hair.
He did, super silly. And we'll see you back here tomorrow for the letter